How you doing? This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. And today, this is Donald Trump talk. And I ask the question, is the fix for Hillary Clinton already in the bag? And the reason I ask this, we've heard voting irregularities in Georgia, Pennsylvania, Texas, Sacramento, Pittsburgh, Butler County, Pennsylvania. And what are these voting irregularities? Well, the leftist media like NPR, the San Francisco Chronicle, the Sacramento Bee, California election officials, and other election officials across the country, usually Democratic, saying there's no problem. You can't rig the machines. And yet, in all the states and areas I just mentioned, there's multiple accounts already for early voting and voting today, where people go in to these electronic machines and they push Trump and their votes get recorded for Hillary Clinton. And we saw in the California primary, 15% of the Bernie votes were moved to Hillary Clinton. And yet our state registrar of voters, Secretary of State, says this can't be done. There are safeguards. I don't believe it for a minute. George Soros used to have connections with a company that produced voting machines. That company sold their machines to a company in Canada. That company has declared bankruptcy, and yet they're still growing strong. 19 counties in this state use that voting machine, formerly owned by a British company, owned by a British man who has ties to George Soros and his multiple foundations. So the crookedness still continues. And I think the machines are being rigged. And for weeks we've heard the lamestream media complain that Donald Trump won't accept the election results. He thinks it's a rigged election. Well, Trump said today he still has questions whether the election will be fair or not. And I think he's absolutely right. I think the fix is in. This is the last gasp, desperate move of Hillary Clinton, George Soros, Barack Obama, and Democratic and leftist minions in the mainstream media. And another thing, isn't it strange that yesterday, Monday, November 7th, Hillary Clinton in all these polls I saw was up 9 points. And yet today, Donald Trump is up by 3, some places 5 points. All of a sudden, Hillary's lead has evaporated like a used Bill condom deflates. I think the fix has been in on the polls, too, all along. It's all been rigged for Hillary. It's all crooked. And the people, they aren't interviewing Trump voters. We've already seen that they've skewed the voting in these polls to have it be 2/3 Democrat and independents, and even in some cases less than a third Trump. And they're not asking the Trump voters what they think. Not only here, but across the country. And there's calls from all over saying, I haven't seen any Hillary Clinton signs. One guy called from a town with 130,000 voters in it, or 160,000 people, not voters, and he saw 2. I live in Contra Costa County, liberal Northern California. I walk, I take the bus, I've ridden around when I had a car. I have yet to see one Hillary Clinton sign. I've seen it for state senator, U.S. senator, Kamala Harris, guys running for supervisor, ballot propositions, but nothing for Hillary Clinton. I don't think the groundswell for Hillary is out there. I think people are lying to the pollsters because they don't want people to know that they're really going to vote for Donald Trump. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. When I don't see any Hillary Clinton signs in a liberal area, there's something wrong. And we already know what's wrong with Hillary Clinton. All right, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Go out there and vote. And if you want to keep your gun rights, Hillary says she wants to stack the deck against the Second Amendment, and then she'll go after the First Amendment. Vote Trump. Don't vote for Hillary Clinton. But vote anyway. There are more important things on the ballot. The control of the U.S. Senate, control of legislatures, control of local boards and supervisors, aldermen, and propositions. So make sure you go out and vote if you haven't already. Have a great day and be safe out there. Bye-bye.